So, very strong squad, and here are the referees. Mr. Adrian Tiberiu Alexandrescu from Romania and Mr. Arkady Voivodin from Russia. Mr. Angel Moliner and Mr. Tamás Molnár, the land delegates, and the VR official is Mr. Dejan Perisic.
Now we are starting for the second game today.
So here's the team list of Ferencvaros. Couple of Hungarian internationals, members of the European Championship goal-winning team from last January. The Hungarians reached the title in front of a home crowd right before the eruption of the coronavirus pandemic more than a year ago. And here's the team list of Marseille, the team of Milos Šćepanović, the great Montenegrin goalkeeper Dejan Lazovic in front of the goal. Igor Kovacevic, the captain. Plenty of French internationals as well. And of course, high-quality international players in the squad.
We know that we can win every game here. We haven't come here to lose any game, so we came here. We know it will be hard, but we'll do everything to win every game. And it starts with Ferencvaros, the last winner of Champions League. So we know it will be hard, but we know we can win this game, and we are all together to win this game.
It will be a hard days. Marseille is a good team, and others are too good. But I think we can win this Champions League. But it will be a really hard fight in these 3 days.
Yeah, that's true. That's gonna be a really hard fight, a difficult match for Ferencvaros, that's for sure. Marseille is a really tough opponent, and yeah, you could hear that Thomas Vernu is pretty optimistic about winning this quarter-final. They would like to cause an upset, beating the title holders already here in the quarter-final. Well, these two teams know each other pretty well. 2 years ago they met in the LEN Super Cup final. When at halftime it was 8-4 for Marseille, so they had the game in their hand, but the second half of the game it was all about Ferencvaros. They managed to turn the score, and in the end it was Ferencvaros 14, Marseille 11, actually in Marseille. So Ferencvaros clinched another title there. And they also met in the last completed season in the prelims, but only once. It was Ferencvaros 13, Marseille 7. So that time a comfortable victory for Ferencvaros. It's Milos Šćepanović, a former great goalkeeper, who represented Montenegro as a player. Even won the European Championship title in 2008. And here's Zsolt Varga, the head coach of Ferencvaros. Won everything actually with Fradi, that's the nickname of the Hungarian team. So they won the Champions League, of course, Hungarian national championship titles, Hungarian cup titles, Super Cup titles, both in Hungary and in Europe. Before winning the Champions League, they also won the Euro Cup twice. So Ferencvaros has been one of the strongest teams in Europe in recent years. And now they try to defend their title. Well, since the introduction of the final 6 or 8 format in the LEN Champions League, 6 different clubs have managed to won the gold medal. The last completed season it was Ferencvaros, and before that Olympiacos, Szolnok, Jug, Recco, and in 2014 it was Barceloneta who won the title. So Ferencvaros will play in the white caps and Marseille in the blue ones, and we'll have the first swim-off of the second quarter-final. And the match is underway. And Ferencvaros wins the first sprint. It was number 2, Tamás Sedlmeier, who reached the ball first. So Ferencvaros has the first possession. And immediately, captain Dénes Varga gets the call. Jaksic. And Vamos. And Ferencvaros loses the ball. So the winner of this encounter will play against either Juk Dubrovnik or Brescia in tomorrow's semi-final. One spot is already secured in the semi-final. Prodeco, the record winner of the Champions League, beat Vasco Hannover by 16 goals to 9. And there's the first exclusion of the game. So now Marseille has the extra man advantage. Nikola Jaksic is out for 20 seconds. Let's see what the French can do in this power play situation. 2 seconds only on the shot clock. And the shot goes wide. Toma Vernu missing the target. Varga. That's a free throw, just an ordinary foul committed by Igor Kovacevic, and that's a turnover foul. And now Andrija Prajinovic is pushing forward and passes the ball to the captain, Igor Kovacevic. And still Kovacevic. Vernu. Great defensive play by Sedlmeier. Pass to the far side. And maybe a slight touch as well by Shoma Vogel. It looked like French player hit the post. So still goalless this second quarterfinal. Varga gets the call. Jaksic. Vamos. Vamos with the shot. Took a deflection, and it's still Ferencvaros nil, Marseille nil. More than 2 minutes gone. We saw really nervous start by both teams in the first quarterfinal. In the first couple of minutes, we couldn't see any goals between Recco and Hannover. It's the same situation here, but that's the quarterfinals, so the Champions League title is at stake in these 3 days here in Belgrade, and that's a great save by Shoma Vogel. And actually the first save of the match. So can Ferencvaros now break the deadlock? Jaksic. Vamos. Shot from distance by the Hungarians. Dénes Varga was denied by Dejan Lazovic, who also managed to perform his first save today. Now the French are losing a couple of seconds due to this substitution. Milos Čičković, also used to play in Hungary previously. And there's exclusion number 2 from Ferencvaros. Another 6-on-5 situation for Marseille. They missed the first chance. Now it's Fekete who left the pool for 20 seconds. And another missed chance by the French. That was the attempt by Natek Vukicevic. It's almost halfway through the first quarter. We haven't seen a single goal so far in this match. Sedlmeier. It's a genius pass from Dénes Varga, and foul on Szilárd Jansik. The first exclusion from the French is the number 7, Hugo Cruciat, who is out for 20 seconds. And there's goal number 1. Ferencvaros takes the lead. And the goal scorer is Sinad Janšik. 4 minutes and 10 seconds into this game. And it's all in all goal number 8 in the tournament by Janšik. Former player of Szeged. Was already, of course, member of the gold medalist team in the Champions League 2 years ago. Memorable night in Hanover 2 years ago, where Ferencvaros managed to finish 4th in the group in the prelims. But despite that, they went on to win the title with a sensational performance in the German city. Just an ordinary foul. Luciat. And exclusion once again, Tamás Sedlmayr with his first personal foul. So the third power play situation for Marseille. They haven't scored yet. Luciat. Vukicevic. Rajnovic, Luciat, one more pass, and they are losing the ball. A fantastic defensive play by Ferencvaros. They still haven't conceded in this match. And now Sedlmayr is pushing forward with the ball inside the last 3 minutes of quarter number 1. Jakšić, Sedlmayr. And there Lazovic performing this save. That's going to be a corner throw and another 20 seconds for Ferencvaros. Long distance attempt by Tamás Sedlmayr. Jakšić, Sedlmayr. Ten seconds on the shot clock. They need to do something now. And they have the extra man advantage because that's another exclusion from Marseille. The second one, actually. Uroš Čučković is out. Former player of Eger, another Hungarian team with great tradition in water polo. And that's goal number 2. So Ferencvaros doubled the lead. And it's Vigvári who makes it 2-0 for the Hungarians. Here's Vendel Vigvári, came from UVSM last year to Ferencvaros. And also made his debut in the Hungarian national team in January in the World League qualifiers, scoring 3 times actually against Italy. It's a great debut by the Hungarian youngster, 19 years of age. So it's Ferencvaros 2, Marseille 0. Little more than 2 minutes in the clock. Almost a steal by Ferencvaros. Luciat. And the French are losing the ball once again. They are struggling in the offensive play. So great start by 1 minute and 40 seconds before the quarter. Constante Bicari. Vamos. Oh, what a great goal! Márton Vamos with a sensational goal, and it's 3-0 for Ferencvaros. Absolutely amazing. One of the best left-handers of the world, Márton Vamos. Goal number 12 in the tournament. Ah, that's a beauty. There was nothing there Lazovic could do against that. And then the celebration of Márton Vamos, former player of Vasas and Szolnok. And actually he clinched the title with Szolnok as well in 2017 before winning it with Ferencvaros 2 years later. Exclusion from Ferencvaros. Attempt number 4 in a situation like this. This time it's the number 12, the former Marseille player Constantin Bicari, who is out for 20 seconds. Now we are inside the last minute of the first quarter, and the French player stayed within the 2-meter line before the pass came. It's a mistake by Vladan Spajic. Pretty slow start by the French. Janšík. Vamos. Vigvari. And a slight touch by Dejan Lazovic. That's what the referee shows. Mr. Alexandrescu, the Romanian referee. So that's going to be a corner throw. And Ferencvaros has the possession almost until the end of the first quarter. And not this way. That's a turnover foul. And now 15 seconds to go. The French desperately need a consolation goal now in the first quarter. Luciat and Shoma Fulgen makes the save, his second one. An almost perfect start by Ferencvaros. So that's a goalless period for the French. And Ferencvaros has a comfortable lead after the first 8 minutes here in the second quarter final. Well, Zsolt Varga, the head coach, former great player, an Olympic champion, of course, said right before the tournament that they really had the difficulties. So, despite being the title holders in the Champions League, we can't say that they are the biggest favorites of this tournament. There are a couple of ones, actually, here in Belgrade. But for sure, one of the favorites is the Hungarian team, Ferencvaros, who has a great traditions, of course. They won a total of 23 Hungarian championship title, last one in 2019. Here's his first quarter statistics. Of course, 0% shot efficiency by the French, 42, that's pretty good by the Hungarians. 2 power play goals already by Ferencvaros. And the great action goal, of course, by Márton Vámos. So the French need to do something now. Milos Čepanović didn't expect a start like that in this quarterfinal, but of course Ferencvaros has more experience regarding these final tournaments, final stages at least of European competitions. Marseille, of course, won the Land Euro Cup in 2019, but the Champions League is a higher level, that's for sure. So the second team off, and it's won once again by Ferencvaros. They have a 3-goal lead, and now they have possession of the ball as well. Varga. Gergely Zanánki gets the call. Sedmayer. 6 seconds on the shot clock. A great play and a 5-meter penalty for Ferencvaros. Well, they're playing pretty well. Foul on Szilárd Janšík and a chance to score a 4th goal. So it's the Greek, Yannis Futoulis. tries to convert the penalty. And he does it. No chance at all for Dejan Lazovic. So Ferencvaros 4, Marseille 0. Goal number 16 already by Ioannis Futoulis. That's a really cool finish by the Greek player. Vukicevic. Gets it back. Prajidovic, Vukicevic. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And that's goal number 1 for the French. That's actually an action goal. And it's scored by Ante Vukicevic. Croatian international. Member of the gold medalist team at the World Championships in 2017. The venue was, of course, the Margaret Island in Budapest. So the Croats managed to win that memorable final in the summer of 2017 in the Hungarian capital against the host team. And now the French are trailing by 3 goals. Futoulis. Janšík. See Janšík. 10 seconds on the shot clock. One more pass to the center forward. 3 French players around Tamás Mezei. So a chance for the French to reduce the gap, and it's even an exclusion, so Tamás Mezei is out for 20 seconds. His first personal foul. Prajidovic, a shot from tight angle, and that's a missed chance for the French. Still 4-1 for Ferencvaros. Vogel. Vogel finds captain Dénes Varga. Zalanki. And the turnover foul once again committed by Ferencvaros. So 1 goal apiece in the second quarter. Prajidovic. Miloš Čučkovic joining the offensive play. Now they only have 8 seconds to finish this attack, and a lob shot by Prajidovic. Varga. Futoulis. Zalanki, and that's an exclusion from Marseille.
Exclusion number 2.
Miloš Čučkovic with his second major foul already. And it's 6-on-5 for Ferencvaros. Zalanki! Another great goal by Ferencvaros. Gergő Zalanki for the first time in his match on the score sheet. But all in all, it's goal number 11 in the tournament. Another great left-hander of Ferencvaros. And of course, member of the Hungarian national team as well. Excellent finish. Here's Zsolt Varga, head coach, Olympic gold medalist of the Hungarian team. That was the golden generation that clinched their first gold medal at the Olympics in Sydney back in the year of 2000. And Zsolt Varga was also a member of that team. So it remains 5-1 for Fradi. That's the nickname of Ferencvaros. And now they are pushing forward to score their 6th goal. Vamos. Jansik. Pass is too short to Nicola Constanti-Bicari. Marion Vernou. Pass is not the best one. Hugo Cruciat now noticed the ball. But it's an exclusion from Ferencvaros. Sirad Jansik goes out for 20 seconds. Halfway point of the second quarter. Marion Vernou. Cruciat. And Shoma Fogel makes the save. Save number 3 by the Hungarian goalkeeper. Vamos. Just a free throw for Ferencvaros. And they score once again. Great pass by Jaksic, and Nicola Constanti-Bicari manages to find the back of the net against his former team. Constanti-Bicari, who was born in Canada and has been playing in Europe since 2012, so for almost a decade. Great finish by Constanti-Bicari. Also a former player of UG Dubrovnik, but he spent a total of 6 seasons in Marseille. 3-time French and 1-time Croatian champion. Luciat. Prajinovic. An exclusion once again, and a timeout called by Milos Stjepanovic, head coach of Marseille.
Timeout Marseille.
Former player of the Montenegro international team, of course. They clinched the gold medal at the 2008 European Championships in Malaga. Then they were silver medalists at the World Championships 5 years later in Barcelona, losing against to Hungary in the final. Former player of Jadran Herceg-Novi and Galatasaray. He joined Marseille as a player in 2017, and he retired from the active play last summer and replaced Marc Amardei. So Tamás Sedermayer is out for 20 seconds. 6 of 5 once again for Marseille, but they've been really struggling in these power play situations so far. Another mistake, this time by Vukicevic. And Ferencvaros survives once again. It remains 6-1 inside the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. Varga. Vamos. Kuturis. Exclusion from Marseille. Thomas Vernou with his first personal foul. Futuris. And he scores. For the second time, Ioannis Futuris finds the back of the net, and it's Ferencvaros 7, Marseille 1. Surprisingly, big lead for Ferencvaros. Goal number 17 already in the Champions League this season. Cruciat. Vukicevic. An exclusion from Ferencvaros. So Marton Vamos also has his first personal foul in this match. Vukicevic. Cruciat. And they only managed to hit the crossbar. Another missed chance for the French. Still 7-1. It's almost 15 minutes gone from this second quarterfinal, and Marseille has only managed to score once. Jakšić, Varga, Jancic. Varga also hits the crossbar, but he has the ball after the rebound. And the shot goes wide. And Vigvari this time missing the target. Lazovic. Van Pepestrate. Now the last minute of the second quarter. Cruciat. No touch by Vogel. Still, Shoma Vogel has a slight touch to the ball, so that's going to be corner throw for the French. Cruciat. Vukicevic. Pepestrate. Vukicevic. Cruciat. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Vukicevic gets the call. That's a free throw. And a great block by the Hungarians, but at least the French still have the possession. And now the French are losing the ball, and 20 seconds to go before half-time. A 6-goal gap between title holder Ferencvaros and Marseille, one of the surprise teams of this Champions League season. Zanaki. Jancic, that's a great chance. One more pass. It's an exclusion, but only 1.3 seconds on the clock. So the clock has run down. It remains 7-1. And in case of another victory in the swim-off, after half-time, Ferencvaros will still have the X-Man advantage. So after the first two quarters, it's Ferencvaros 7, Marseille 1. In the quarterfinal. Well, let's check the half-time statistics. 7% only the shot efficiency by Marseille, 13 attempts just like by Ferencvaros at the goal, but they've only managed to score once. Ferencvaros 7 times, so 53% shot efficiency by the Hungarians. Well, this is really a special final eight tournament in the 2020-2021 season. For the first time, it's held behind closed doors, so no spectators are allowed to the tribune. And it's played on a neutral field. The host is actually Novi Belgrade, the team which will be the host of the final tournaments next year and in 2 years as well. And in 2022 and 23, they will have a secured spot here in the final 8. Not this time, of course. Actually, that's already happened once in the year of, actually the season 2011-2012, when the Final Four tournament was held in Romania, in the city of Oradea, with the participation of Recco, Primorie, Mladost and Vasos. So that was also a neutral field. 5 previous winners are here: Recco, Jug, Olympiacos, Barceloneta and Ferencvaros. The 3 exceptions are Brescia, Marseille and Hanover. But Brescia and Marseille managed to win at least the LEN Euro Cup previously. Hanover is the only team not to clinch the European competition title so far. Well, in the first quarter-final, actually Hanover went down against Recco as expected. It was pretty tight, we can see, only 3-goal difference after the third quarter. But in the end, it was all about Recco in the last 8 minutes. And the Italians won by 16 goals to 9. So they will play in tomorrow's semi-final here in Belgrade against either Barceloneta or Olympiacos. And Hanover will play in the lower ranking semi-finals from for the spots 5th to 8th. Now the third swim off. Ferencvaros had a 7-man lead, and once again they win the sprint. Varga, Vamos. And that's goal number 1 in the third quarter. Cool finish by Funtulis once again. So the Greek scores his third, and he's the top scorer of this match so far, the only player who's managed to score more than once. 3 attempts and 3 goals by Ioannis Futulis. 1 goal coming from Bigvari, Zalanki, Vamos, Josik and Konstantin Bikari, respectively. And still it's Ante Vukicevic who's only managed to score from Marseille. Kovacevic, Krusiat, Vukicevic, another great defensive play by Ferencvaros. So the match is absolutely under their control. They've been dominating this quarterfinal. Jakšić gets the call, and that's an exclusion from Marseille. So Uroš Čučković is already out of this game with his final exclusion. The former Eger player won't be allowed to return to the pool. And Ferencvaros scores. It's goal number 9 for the Hungarians. So Márton Vamos with his second goal. Amazing finish once again by the Hungarian left-hander. Braidovic. Nice fusion from Ferencvaros. Second personal foul of Konstantin Bikari, the former Marseille player. Kicevic. And Krajinovic hitting the crossbar. The third missed attempt by Andrea Krajinovic. He hasn't scored yet in this match. Varga. Followed by the other number 10, the other captain actually, Igor Kovacevic. Still Varga. Mezei. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Now the French have the possession. Verdu. Vogel moves out of his goal, but that's another exclusion. So Tamás Mezei with this latest personal foul. Power play once again for Marseille. And Vogel makes save number 5. 6 attempts at his goal and 5 saves by Shoma Vogel. Memorable save in the penalty shootout of last year's European Championships final against Spain, when he replaced Viktor Nagy in the last round of the penalty shootout. And that save turned to be decisive. That's a corner throw for Ferencvaros. Zalaki. Varga. Marion Vernu almost steals the ball from Varga. Thomas Vernu, of course, not Marion. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And the shot clock runs down. So 2 goals coming from Ferencvaros in this third quarter. No goals so far by the French. They scored their only goal in the second period. It looked like it's going to be a timeout call, but Milos Stepanovic is protesting against that. He hasn't pushed the button, but maybe someone has. So the VR system is being used once again. This time Mr. Dejan Perisic from LAN is the VR official. The 2 TWPC delegates, Mr. Moliner and Mr. Molnar, are also there to check what really happened there. So no timeouts. Marseille has the possession. And they are still trailing by 8 goals against the title holders. And it's a turnover foul. That's the midpoint of the third quarter. Vogel. Jaksic. Zalaki. Varga. Futuris. Varga. Zalaki. An exclusion from Marseille. But then Spajic with his first major foul, and the first timeout call by Zsolt Varga. So 23-time national Hungarian champion, 21-time Hungarian Cup winner Ferencvaros. Won Champions League title in 2019. 4 European Cup Winners' Cup titles in 1975, 78, 1980 and 1998. And the 2-time LEN Euro Cup winner, also the Hungarian team in 2017 and 2018. That's one of the great goals of Yannis Futuris. And now Ferencvaros have the X-Man advantage. Futuris, low pass. And the teammate stayed inside the 2-meter line. So now the French have the possession. And that's a great goal by the French. Actually, consolation goal, and it's Ferencvaros 9, Marseille 2. The goal scorer is Andrija Prajinovic. Finally, finds the back of the net. It was attempt number 5 by the Serb. Olympic and 2-time world champion, 5-time European champion, 10-time World League champion, and also a 2-time World Cup winner, Andrija Prajinovic. Still one of the best players of the world. Varga. And Futuris, once again the goal scorer. And now they have goal number 10. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. And goal number 4 ready by Yannis Futuris. Still the top scorer of this match. Very prolific shooter and goal scorer, no doubt about that. Futuris was top scorer of several big major tournaments, both in the Greek national team and in his clubs, of course, Olympiacos and then with Ferencvaros. So Ferencvaros 10, Marseille 2. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and the great block. There's another attempt. This time they hit the post. Ante Vukicevic was pretty close to score goal number 3 for Marseille. Zanaki. Futuris. Fekete. Futuris. Shot from stands. They only managed to hit the post, so it remains 10-2 for Ferencvaros. Now captain Igor Kovacevic with the ball. Vukicevic. Kovacevic. And Gergely Zanaki leaves the ball now for 20 seconds. Under 6-on-5 for Marseille. Only the first personal foul for Zanaki, and this time Vogel couldn't stop this French attempt. Ante Vukicevic with goal number 2. 2 out of the 3 French goals coming from Vukicevic. There is still a 7-goal gap between Ferencvaros and Marseille. Futuris. Yashik. Futuris. Bigvari. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And still 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now let's see what the French can do in this these last couple of seconds of the quarter. They have now the extra man advantage. Krusiat, Vukicevic. And that's a great goal. 19 seconds left on the clock, and they score goal number 4 already. So the best quarter so far by the French. 3 goals apiece in this quarter. Goal scorer is the captain Igor Kovacevic, who was actually born not far away from here in the city of Novi Sad, north to Belgrade. And the former player of Vojvodina, Igor Kovacevic, also has the French citizenship. Futuris. And the clock runs down. So still a comfortable lead for Ferencvaros. They are very close to go through to the semi-final once again. And Marseille needs more than a miracle to turn the score in the last period. Ferencvaros won the first one by 3-0, then the second one by 4-1. And it was 3 goals apiece in the third quarter. We have one final result so far in this first day of the tournament. Prorecco managed to beat Vasco Hannover by ease, 16-9 in the first quarter-final. Then after this match we'll have Jug Dubrovnik against Brescia, the third quarter-final, starting at 8 p.m. here, local time. And then the last quarter-final between Barceloneta and Olympiacos, starting at 8:30. So 2 more top matches. Actually, the matches of the day are still ahead of us. Tomorrow we'll have the semi-finals, both in the upper and the lower rankings. And on Saturday, the last day of the final tournament, the placement matches, including the big final, of course. There's the third quarter statistics. 55% the shot efficiency. It's still pretty good by Ferencvaros. Slight improvement in the French side, 19%. And great power play by Ferencvaros. So we are heading for the last quarter of the second quarter-final. Ferencvaros have managed to win all the sprints so far. And they do that once again. Vendel Vigvari reaches the ball first. They have a 10-4 lead, and that's the last 8 minutes of this match. Futuris. Vigvari. Zanaki. Janšik, and that's a terrible foul. Vukicevic gets the call. Prajinovic. Great pass by Prajinovic to Mladen Spajic. That's exclusion number 1 in the last quarter. First major foul for Futuris. But Ferencvaros survive. So the French hasn't managed to reduce the gap. Vamos. Zanaki. There's exclusion number 1 from the French side in the last quarter. Ante Vukicevic with his first major foul. Vigvari. Zanaki. And that's a 5-meter penalty. The second one for Ferencvaros in this match. And it looks like once again it will be Futuris convert this. No. Márton Vámos in this attempt. So Vámos against Dejan Lazovic. And Vámos scores for the third time in this match. Futuris has 4 goals to his name. Vámos 3. Ante Vukicevic, the top scorer of the French so far, scoring twice. No chance at all for Lazovic. He only stands on 26.7% save efficiency. On the other side, Schoma Vogel on 55.6%. Krusiat. And that's a great goal by Alexander Camarasa. Schoma Vogel tried to steal the ball. He was moving out of his goal, which was empty this way, and Camarasa could take advantage of that. So Camarasa is also on the score sheet, and it's Ferencvaros 11, Marseille 5. Vigvari. And there's a response by Ferencvaros. Gergő Zalanki with goal number 12 for the Hungarians. That's his second one here in the final 8. The pass coming from Futuris, and similar situation which we could see about a minute earlier on the other side when Camarasa managed to beat Schoma Vogel. Kovacevic. Vukicevic. It's Kovacevic once again. Exclusion from Ferencvaros. So Szilárd Janšik has also Also has two personal fouls to his name, just like Sedlmayer, Mezei, Fekete and Konstantin Bikari. And the missed attempt by the French, it remains 12-5. Vigvari. Zalanki. Mezei. And actually he was fouled inside the 6-meter line, so he was not allowed to shoot directly at the goal. The goal doesn't count. Pepe Strate. Seconds on the shot clock, and an easy save by Vogel. It looks like it's going to be a comfortable victory for Ferencvaros. They will play against either Juk Dubrovnik or Brescia in tomorrow's semi-final. Now the shot clock runs down, but we are almost halfway through the last quarter. And a 7-goal gap between the Hungarian and the French team. Spajic, exclusion once again. And the second timeout call by Milos Stepanovic. Well, the second ejected player in this match is Gergő Fekete. After Uroš Čučković of Marseille. This is also for him the final exclusion. Well, Marseille, no doubt about that, managed to strengthen their squad last summer. The signing of Andrija Prajinović, Dejan Lazovic and Vladan Spajic. Great season so far for them. This is their first appearance in the final tournament, so they need some more experience to feel the atmosphere of a major event like that. Now they have the excellent advantage. About 5 for Ferencvaros. They are men down and they concede. So goal number 6 for Marseille. And the latest goal scorer is Romain Marion Vernou. An extra man goal for the French. First goal of Marion Vernou after his third attempt. And that was a real cracker. Jansik. Vigvari. Just an ordinary foul. Jansik. And no foul on Konstantin Bikari. Marion Vernou. Vukicevic. That's a turnover foul committed by Vladan Spajic. Inside the last 3 minutes of the game, that's a clear chance for Ferencvaros, and for the third time they will try to convert the 5-meter penalty. First one was converted by Futulis, the second one by Vamos. And this time it's Wendel Vigvari who tries to find the back of the net. And the French wanted to make a substitution in the goal. Elshak Kovhannisyan was ready to replace Dejan Lazovic, but can't do that in this situation. And Vigvari with his goal number 2. And all in all, it's goal number 13 for the Hungarians. So now the substitution has been made. Elshak Kovhannisyan has replaced Dejan Lazovic. That means Lazovic finished this game on a 23.5% save efficiency. He only performed 4 saves in this quarterfinal. Pepe Strate. And the shot clock runs down. It means 13-6 for Ferencvaros. Now Fogel finds Nikolaj Jakšić. Sedlmajer. Jakšić. Jasik. Oh, what a great goal. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And the goal scorer is once again the former Marseille player, Nicolas Constantin Bicari. 2 attempts and 2 goals by the Canadian. Excellent offensive play by Ferencvaros. Pass coming from Jansik, and Constantin Bicari makes it 14-6 for Ferencvaros. Now the last 90 seconds of the game. Deflected shot, and Vigvari blocked this. Constantin Bicari.
Last minute.
Now the last minute of this quarter-final. And Ferencvaros doesn't need to do anything special. They have a comfortable lead, an 8-goal gap against Marseille. Save number 7 by Csoma Fogel. Over 50% regarding the save efficiency, the Hungarian goalkeeper. Pepe Strate. A great move by Csoma Fogel. And Ferencvaros still has a chance to score their 15th goal. Vigvari. Constantin Bicari. And we can't expect anything special now in the last couple of seconds. There's the final result of the second quarterfinal. title holder Ferencvaros wins this encounter comfortably by 14 goals to 6. So surprisingly big difference between Ferencvaros and Marseille. The French couldn't repeat their performance, which we saw in the bubble tournaments, especially in the last one in Ostia. So Ferencvaros once again is in the semi-final, and Marseille will play for the places 5th to 8th from tomorrow on. And of course we are waiting for the final statistics. The French players